Plenty people them they don already start for here. Say we go fix on our roads, we go bring on our water, we go make light come for this quarter. All kind of promise them. Where it come as we campaign sesep it don't already start. Country people them PIDGIN news debate it happen at time we campaign for the 2 vote the way they get for happen for inside the number 2 moon number 9 day February 2020 it already starts, and we sabi say just now all people them one the way they be vote them they no be do ever show hate, they go show hate just now for sake as say they one time may they vote them. Tori for this afternoon, Tori for this side, so for Equinoxe Story House PIDGIN news debate we go look plenty inside the campaign where it don't start and how the condition go dey for the other area them. Maybe for side for far north they go try for look side where they go do for side where they call them to say northwest and southwest, how the campaign they go take happen. When we look the kind of thing the way they be passed inside the week or just finish we go talk that one too for the inside the PIDGIN news debate. Tori for this afternoon too we go try for look at the different waka for vex where it happen inside the week we will just finish if time left we go look to the plenty accident them where they be passed inside the week where we just finish country people them PIDGIN news debate inside Equinoxe Story House. Good afternoon for you, time for me. Thank you plenty for your time.
Thank you, Ambassador. Thank you, country people. With the welcome when I say we wanna stay tuned to read it.
Alright, another person too now go discover in a new face, new member for inside the family. In name now got Cha Walters. Cha Walters, na teacher for Inside College for Douala here. Good afternoon, and we're glad for your time.
Thank you, Ambassador. Good afternoon. Welcome for this program. We'll get for Torias for Equinoxe.
All right, now we two people them that will go talk with them for this afternoon. Before we even start Tori Sesep, we go start now with the thing we happen for inside this week for side where they call them say IOS. We are teacher DO with the talk is lab teacher, he go lab teacher for sake I say teacher, it no be one time say make a DO it do to be get for do. Now palava for picking the way they don't go small in their trusses where they take and come school. As we DO it turn for different class and for college for IOS, he would last he go meet up this teacher way they so he be the give test for picking them. DO be talk say one enter for inside class. Teacher talk say if he enter now so he go make am picking they no go fit for write their exam or the test where they write and fine. So he be back for say make mad DO he wait small before he enter, but on top the power he gets slapping according to way some people they talk, they say that teacher he be fair make some kind of thing for DO, then DO when a woman is slap this teacher on top that one they put the handcuff take he go leave it from Ngata. Sabi say teacher for this college for IOS he sleep for inside Ngata for 1 day for K2 them office for 1 day. Now the next day where they can come out them palava again teacher we will just finish for here palava where they took some teacher for that side, so for inside with them he never overstay. Now again another teacher inside pot soup, and now Nadio it is slap teacher.
Yes, Ambassador, I think this violence towards teachers it be too much. Maybe it be renowned these days because Equinoxe they try to give you the information. I think it always happen. They don't make them for Cameroon people know the teacher are the last person, but some country they know the teacher are the first person. This particular case of SDO, I don't know where SDO will go for fine for class. DO, sorry. I don't know where DO will go for fine for class because administration it get hierarchy, and so far as teacher be explain say begin the right test, at least they for listen for you. So principal they for school, vice principal. I think at one time where they will argue against that teacher where picking Bichugi, they will talk say they will get for giving and for discipline master me discipline teacher no will give and so on. Now DO too, if DO will get something for school, I think you to be get for senior principal, vice principal. No,
I saw I talk the problem for which way he carried to go school now. This picking them is I say plenty of our young boy.
When you go for school,
when you saw trousers,
you know get right for go right to the so he get for limit for office.
True, but the day I say teacher the deal be the enter now for seeker this picking the way they don't enter with the trouser the way they tie them for foot. And the thing that we make that deal bet,
No.
if they try for turn look the class them.
No be right. No be right.
No be right.
No be right. No be right for you.
Okay,
No be work for you for that place.
Yes, Ambassador, I be very happy for as we don't bring this issue say more talk on top. It be something where I feel call and say a professional assault for man for live a own service, a own ministry. He will not say na oga kwata, but he no be get for live his own ministry. Any ministry or any place where man dey work, he get the own rules and regulation. So for me, I see say he no be get right for can enter that class because for I think when teacher dey class, even at the principal of that class, even at the president of that class, when only if he give a go ahead for anything to happen. So for me, I see say he no be do correct, and other thing like up to the extent we beat, take the person lock him, it no be really be good for me.
No.
So na very bad thing.
So plenty people that they talk say if na Cameroon for before, some that they check say na Cameroon for before, whether the teacher be do bad or you know be do bad, the DO they get for give Kasingo. You fall for that one?
For me, I want for at the CC DO they give for give Kasingo because the Kasingo now it means say they go now for all man, nothing where they go now in the law. But for me, this is not law. We no man be exceptional for law. So for me, self, I see say na an assault we big for be punishable.
Either na under Grad Tango or Grad Tango na a big man. If you get any advice again for Grad Tango concerning the DO, we not teacher, whether the teacher be there wrong or not, what you get for do even though some people they talk saying that the teacher first slap back before the DO to slap.
But I know well, the advice we have given us because now the same people, the way that they tell we say Cameroon are a country of law, say Cameroon a country for law, but now then they be the first for violate the law. Escape any law, they say even if teacher provoke you for which extent or person provoke you will exercise violence, and violence for us in front of picking them. So I think say if I get anything for talk for Minister of Territorial Administration, I will talk say this kind due the media examine them fine.
Now another case will be happen na so teacher them and it like say that one don't open eye for plenty school them for inside Douala. This teacher, mathematics teacher where they Chuki, they call in Jumi Chakunte Maurice, when I own school picking say be Chuki, and after that period, plenty case them for cutting with the pass for inside we college. How you be here that to read like you two will be teacher for college for Douala here?
I be here that to read, it really disturbed me plenty. Because when you look for days and deal with days and now they happen, would you see say teacher don't turn be a rat, student don't be a cat where they catch rat, kill them. We will see when we look at constitution, we will discover say for National Assembly they don't vote a law, and that law is talk say move stop corporal punishment for school. Me as an individual, I be passed through this very corporal punishment, and it will not be the get it in those days. They don't vote law. We don't take into the system. The system will be now different country system. We don't bring them back into our situation. We no get right for beat Pekin. You no get right for even make a Pekin of even fail. They talk to me, you right. Me Pekin write the exam, you must pass. It means a thing then they change for Cameroon, and you know you only change for go positive. It go, they give the right for Pekin. For Pekin, he woke up behind, woke up stick, woke up something for beat a teacher where they transform you from an animal to a human being. If for me, I really see a very bad thing where it get for be punishable, and the problem is start from up before they come down for the picking them or the train them every day.
So some people that they check say maybe palaver for these religious studies where they don't come out and for syllables, and the law way don't just come out for talk where they no get right for knack picking. They no get right for even give picking each appear for school like punishment. You no get for fair picking them. You check say if they bring all the thing them back, or you check say na time this way they bring all that thing them back for say me picking them straight. If they put that one, it go make thing them change, or it go is the worst.
Thing they go change if we do some kind of thing the way they talk say Papa get his own role for house. teacher get his own role for school. Parent, the pikin get his own role for school. The only thing where they happen for this country now because they don't take teacher go put and write for down there where teacher no be get for this so. And apart from that, some papa then they come out from house for morning time where pikin don't go school where be still sleep. If you come out around 8 go work. When you want come back, he come back for 9 o'clock for night where pikin they don't already sleep. So they spend some time, they don't even see the pikin, they know they talk anything, they don't know anything about the pikin. Now reason why when you talk for papa, now your pikin this, you they give things the way your pikin they do, papa is surprised. Now because for house, pikin are angel, for school, pikin don't turn a cat, we teach a rat. So with the tongue now say, all these things them, now because parents, they know they take into consideration their own role, wait for play as a parent, play your role as papa or mama, check your pikin books, check his school back, and all the things them we could see say teacher could easily handle the situation and it could be manageable for Cameroon and we could define.
Time for me, you don't hear I just bring on two today. Coincidence, say you dinner for primary sector, you dinner for college, but the same way they happen for college, you know, the same for on our own primary site.
Of course, this issue of morality, it don't fall everywhere, the whole country. Now because, and many factors between it. I want to comment something on that issue of corporal punishment. Now white man, we bring corporal punishment. Because if we go for history very well, we go understand, say, time where Germans every day for Cameroon, that time where they use cane. And now them again, they don't talk, say, corporal punishment. It be like the old and me, I want to go further, but also teach yourself, you know, the feel fine, you know, something not the interest teacher for the big picking. Now because when you go for class now for teach, now begin to bring all that provocation, now begin to cause you, maybe you go feel about punishment. But if the picking them for the behave well, they know their rights, they know their duties. You come for class, you walk your walk, go you wait you go and you be friendly with teachers. What you go do? Worry you for the take cane for big. So all these things the picking that program and the country don't force them. Why? Because now with the years lycée like Bonaparte get more than 6,000 students, and if you check them maybe class 1 from 1, some classes they be almost 150 tomorrow. Imagine you one teacher, you stand for front. Okay, 150 down maybe that class. Okay, for primary school the same. Some classes my class where they teach be more than 100 too, and some people they be more than 150 only for this dual. So tell me how you go discipline beginners today they could be able for you. So this thing, if we look at blames go all for woman, so they go for parents, how we don't talk. So any man get on responsibility for this thing, and if all people they take this responsibility seriously, and this issue of religion we don't talk, because religion are morals, and when they know they insist on it, though in the primary school it moral education be bet maybe it be like the way water for day back. Yeah, because you begin to learn one thing for class, immediately come outside, it behave different. So I think this thing it get plenty things for the way all man get it on blame. And if all man will take it responsibility, maybe teacher will feel fine for class.
Okay, there be the talk saying in those days for Ahmadu Aijo, it is a teacher, he be even there on top self. Say they nobody joke with teacher them.
Yes, but nothing where the talk say how the thing will be it happen for Cameroon, a reverse of things will happen for other countries. Because every even the man where they should not take that decision, you know, say with that teacher, you know, for be for that place. But yet, you don't see a teacher don't sleep for your own day for 1 month for outside, but it don't mean anything for some man. And you all right when they don't sleep, so the day we say crisis day, then you hear say in 2 months time, 64 people they don't chop 3 billion. Then I think we get for check fine. So all these things where they pretend so wait they fee. Or if how will you talk? if we really want for classified society, fine. Me all man give teacher a place. If we give teacher a place, because all these things, how my brother they talk. Now sometimes begin the feel say he come up for some house where they know the halai, and when you look the way we dress, the teacher it is a teacher, you know, teacher not rich for anything. It is see teacher hunting them. Teacher they come to school sometimes with food, so they work as so they does it, but na car. And limousine car is
and shoe
don't chop all. It bend one side. Shed there some kind of way. You know, we don't hear about 60 months. 60 months now how many years for areas where they not pay teacher, but they want them to come class all the time and other things where they traumatize teacher.
Okay, one add something.
Yeah, I be one add something where it really as the other panelists they talk. As he say, for big teacher na a noble profession. Wait till we are talking I say noble profession. I mean say teacher forget something will be different, extraordinary pass all thing, because now from teacher way doctor they come out. Now from teacher way president they come out. Now from teacher way police officer they come out. Now from teacher way all the people them way they manage or they roll us they pass through hand for teacher. Even for be a good housewife, you have been a teacher don't teach you. So that may be a good housewife. But now the role of the teacher for our society, it gradually die. It gradually die now, because when you look now teacher, they put you to another level. Man, they can't stand for you, talk say you know the respect, respectable attention. But the man pass through teacher. It means say the see teacher and tenue, teacher and wait till you now two different things. Now uniform. So for inside this country, for me we can move ahead. We just want to talk say me any man take a position. Take your place as teacher, take your place as parent, take your place as for any officer, as police officer. Any place where they will come to move ahead.
All right. Thank you. There will be two teachers them today. One primary and another one college, and all them they talk now their own way where they see country. Before we enter for the Tory set for this afternoon, we get this other case. We don't make Tory plenty for the week. Now this summers we special criminal court again for Governor delegate for Limbe City Council, Andrew Mutanga and 3 other people them. Day before they get for vote, they get for answer question inside this palaver for Yawinde. 9 billion we lost for inside Limbe City Council.
Well, Ambassador, this issue for investment for government, I think it might continue to repeat them. Time where because this 9 billion, you know, my embezzle now one day, and I think at one time people they will cry foul say. Some in the embezzlement scandal there for Limbe, but no man not taken into consideration. So this one way they wait until on the eve of election. Have you talked whether there's some coup d'etat where the one bring up for you? Bet I think when something starts, my own opinion being say when you hear say man don't take 10 francs, holy for that 10 francs. No wait until when they talk about 9 billion. So,
Mr. Chair.
Yes, for me, I did talk say you did not iron when it's still the hot. It could feel easily bend. When you don't cool, it could difficult for Nakami bend as you want them. It could bend your own way. So as it don't really talk, this thing it been way it don't happen. They be in no chop for one day. 9 billion, no be small money. It take is sequentially gradual, and as it they go. We know the talk. Now for last minute we could talk and how it could be the result. When they could take it one go for casting go for the at the talk now say me the fair collect the way you don't first get put them for government coffers. Then for the go with see we never get something, it no will still help we. Now the way I see.
Alright, we go enter special automatic inside that we Tory will prepare for today inside the PIDGIN News debate. Palava for votes. Campaign it already starts, and Sabi say now inside this week we all complain them where they be put them for them before for the lawyer them before they be looking side for audit bench for that side for Supreme Court they be get more than 127 case them as well we hear where they bring the complaint them we list them they deny them and one day where they get complaint inside this different complaint them we lawyer them for audit bench for Supreme Court they be get. They be look inside, they throw away more than 70 of that case them inside dirty basket. For see can say they don't get any meaning. The other people them, we hear say list them for CPDM for some side where they be denied, they bring them back. SDF, PUS, PCRON and other party then too, they be get a claim, they be bring them list back. Sabi say as well talk, campaign now inside this weekend, it already starts. And from now, you go here say they go open roads for pass for Sawi road no fit pass. They go promise you rapa, they go buy na for Kwakwa for Kanji way dey for Douala. All that one them na come na way for person forget your mind. And just for Sabi, apart from this complaint the way they finish, we go take una turn round for tell una all the thing them before we enter for talk. We go start for that side, so for Muyoka for talk palava this honorably house. People that they ask when people that is also put fire for people them house, how they go manage make campaign for place like Muyoka in particular, where we sabi say majority of the people there they shit down for they don't run enter for Asosongo. They one na Honorable Lazar we been a section president for CPDM for Fako East where they be born in house as we start this week or just the finish them. Who enter for inside the fence house so they born block house so they finish born all. Where uniform people they no sabi question where people they don't the ask them on top this honorably house where they be born them. This kind of condition where they and they open highway people they don't see them. People they ask question Moyoka they go make campaign or they no go make campaign. I no get answer for game. Now they face that we will see them for inside Moyoka this week. For side where they call them to say Kumba country people them we go take una go for side for Kumba inside this week. For Kumba side, now for SDOE office, we will land. Whenever we enter for day, soldier they did plenty with a gun. Sabi say something, it don't pass for day already. Even as well some people they check, say be na some small film where they be the acts. Other one, they be talk say be they serious. Picking the one as here where they turn up for dumb up for SDO Tundong Shambale office. Now picking the way they talk say they thief them for inside their school. For Kosala side, they be go them. They say now boy them, they can't keep them go. As we soldier they say they hear the story, they follow this boy them. Last after the popcorn way happen, halam, we hear say they kill 2 of the boy them. Then the 30 school picking them, where they be thief them, they be fit for left them. No one eye picking bullet, it no be touch them. As we tori enter we hear. This arrangement a pass now for inside Kusalam where they picking them they be go school. Sabi say just now for that side so for Kumba and any other place for inside northwest and southwest. A hat before you see picking, he wear school uniform for go school only for Sika Palava for fear. So for Kumba now this thief go hide where it happen where they call people them hat. So people that they ask them place like Teke, Kosala and even places like 3 corners. They go fit for make campaign and all thing happen fine for them. Question mark. Where will the answer to this afternoon? We go take una enter for another town. Now for inside Bamenda. Now for under Momo Ngi subdivision village where they call them say Teze for inside Teze village. Now government bilingual high school that for Teze we dey now for inside grass country people them as we tori enter for we ear since where this palava. It finish or since when the palava starts, plenty people them where they shit down inside the village where they call them say Teze Ondangi subdivision. It then for Ante council area. Oh man, it don't run enter Sosongo. You fit put your trap, you catch and ground beef. For sika say grass, it don't grow fine. Now college that where grass it don't cover them all as we tori enter for inside we here. We go remain for Teze for show na the grandstand for Teze too. For Telona, normal. If all thing be the happen fine for inside that village. For Teze, we also the enter for the man we could take enter for grandstand. As well as Siam, now the grandstand that for Teze will be already start showing now. Maybe we'll go take una enter for grandstand for Teze side for talk on top this palava we will the talk is say for normal time. Now for that grandstand they get for a make campaign, but the grandstand it dey empty. If you see them for far away, it don't make more than 3 years where they never use this grandstand for any big ngando. Now for they when 11 February or even 20 May or when they will even put a big man for day arrangement they happen for here, but for the past 3 years, no nothing, it never happened for here. All man, it don't run enter for Sosongo, and people that they ask if now for this campaign time where they go fit for go make campaign for that village where they call them say Teze, where they for under Nge sub a division Tori where we never fit for answer. And we sabi self say the week we just finish it be then our week for people them where they done for Moa village. Moa it then one of that village for under PIDGIN clan so for Northwest. We mommy them, papa them, and people there they done for they come meet up their house them where they don't burn them. After we gone, it be halam. We be here seeing a uniform people and the boy then said they shoot gun that them be the fight. People they run go enter for inside bush. They want enter back for inside their quarter. They meet up and say all their house them they don't burn. The question people that they ask them, these same people there in their house that they burn them. Now the same people there they go turn up. They no go fear for their mind for years. With people them, they go come make campaign. Baby question, we plenty people they say, they the answer. So we don't turn all around and decide for sure all thing before we come back for can she don't talk on top the palaver. General, when you see us with the campaign, a good starts. What you get for talk for this campaign them for inside Douala, outside, then we'll go down for Northwest and Southwest.
Yes, Ambassador campaign, they will be launched any moment from now. But maybe not only God will talk to me about on that side. Because these people, they be homeless. One thing I say, we know they understand now. We don't show Moyuka when a CBDM subsection president for CBDM, where they don't put the house. Then you show this one for Pinyin again. And maybe later on you go show the one for Bali, where they say they don't burn the whole quarter. So I don't know. When they born so, they expect, say, people go out of the fear, they will go vote, or that fear will make people run for run. That prison that way, it gave all my way, me and that. But me, for my own opinion, the things say they scare people, not scared. Because not be time this way they for do that kind of thing. Not be time this way they do that. They want a time where they for even they try for pet people them, for try for casual people them. How you don't talk about promises, but I think say do want no be time again for go make campaign. That time you don't pass where they go make campaign, they make that promise. I think that time is where they for even tell a realization. Say this time we don't realize this, we don't realize this, we don't realize this. And if they feel realize it, even whatsoever, where they never realize peace, I think say that thing not be useless.
Now, when we look at the kind of time, the setting with the campaign, the camps, I be say all the time them, maybe for inside Douala, Yawende, Bafusam, and Adamawa, Ngaundere for Adamawa region, as well Sabim, and even places like Garwa and to an extent Marwa, for Sikasi, some PIDGIN and 2 days for Marwa, where the hot. You check see the campaign go really carry that power, where we get for carry on. We sabi say first time when we decide say one vote people there they get for go represent you for honor for National Assembly or we mayor them, it the hot, they even come to yourself for your dome up. For talk for you, how you see that campaign this year inside Douala and maybe for people there they look for ground zero as well they don't call them.
No, the campaign for some places they like Douala, it go hot for Douala. Maybe not to that extent, and maybe not like in the past. Then concerning these places where we talk, well, we know say most of those places they for North. Most of those places for North, they ever just write the results. They don't ever vote for they don't even campaign for they just write the result. So man be talk say the result for this election already be out. He said yes, they get them for when you hear a whole minister they come out sometimes they'll say during a certain period they will take a result for some year, read them and so on. So result they ever prepare result. So especially those some places they did for that Norway talks where you talk so where it be inaccessible. Same as this place where you don't show them for fungi. Who go there? Man no day there. You will go stand for yourself. You will go talk for who. But results will come out for them. Let's get something be impossible for a country. Results will come out for the way even you say that people read them for you.
Now, okay, Waters, when we see all the image and we don't show them already, you check say person way one run you want be mayor or person you want be honor for particularly pleasing like Northwest and Southwest, which kind of talk if you talk for that people them where they go here, if you go get the mind for go do the campaign, where they go here, so they come up for vote. When open eye don't be all the time, if you vote, we go do, if you vote, you will do. So if you say you get these all people that they want enter for vote, they'll get any sweet talk for tractor people then for outside.
Well, Mr. Ambassador, they feel call that kind of question or the kind of one who they talk say irritative. To me, I say it make me not the only vex, I vex the vomit at the same time. Because I know they see and it not be possible for see person where it now for under tree, under rain, under sun, where they under tree. You go come out not only for that day for go vote. The question asks. And then another one I say you could go vote, cash down for side where burning, then they go on. If you until peace day, at the fee say it be possible if we live when peace day. But when peace no day, it could be very impossible for us for even talk about election. At the release, the image where they see them, they see some mammy the way come out from farm, they come out, they don't look as people them normally. Man where they lay down mammy we just see and so for Pinyin village. It be ignorant, if I know anything. It just they come and look way how way they, it just they. But you could just hear results as my brother talk. So it really be something where we country, according to me, more the struggle for see wait to wait there for underground before we the sitting will do. Because for example, people then they come on for Yaoundé, this site go to Garoua, go to Ngaoundere, they go there for go encourage people and make them vote. And when they don't vote, they go back for Yaoundé. As they go back for Yaoundé, which kind of development they take place? Man, they promise you, they say, could buy you wrapper, as you talk, say, come on, kwa. Man could tell you, say, he could buy you French wax. Man could give you bread and something, just for cajole you.
Make your heart sweet.
Make your heart sweet. You go vote for you. After, you don't forget about the development of the whole society. It consider my own belly, when belly be full. If he do any other thing. So for me, at least say, if you find more bikini, choose who leaders them where they be ready for work for society and they be ready to for work for the people, not for their personal this thing, our personal mindset. So I just the one talk now say with this present existing situation atmosphere we'll get them for the whole country. It could be very difficult. We'll get a successful election. So my proposition I say me would struggle for see how we could rather live in unity and love, peace. Before would they consider any other thing like election, Mr. Ambassador?
Okay, and since we talk this palaver for vote, particular for Crown Zero, as they call them, Elekam, now them they look at the vote them, they don't already talk say this. So for now, people they for that zone the way they check say security, they don't put them for before. It means say they get some central vote for some place where they get for go vote. Check say that one too now some good idea. And we sabi said before this vote say one start particularly for Ground Zero. We see as we they send near them. We get around that kind of 3,500 or so. Where they send them for Northwest and Southwest for go prepare ground before time where the vote they come and even after. So when they come to don't talk say they get another voting place where they feel prepared for people that they do for danger zone them. I believe say that one to make some people them for come out.
Now so then talk, not between where they for ground, because when you talk saving pan, come out for some place, waka, then come for some another area, so that the place be secured. You go waka na. If that place not be secured, now that place where they put and say go be secured. So again, a question asked. So according to the normal thing, them they give in total years. Other years in different places them. Littoral, you go for center, you go for Bolova, Damawa, Far North. They vote for their various places because they get the opportunity, atmosphere. They permit they say me they vote for their various places. When we will talk say they could transfer people, as they talk say they transfer people for polling station. Now how many people then could be able to go for that polling station where they could transfer and they are out a little too. They go go. How they go come back if we talk about that kind of one. And then I began to talk something related to the ground where they don't go for prepare them. It means they don't go for prepare, they secure the whole area so that me election pass well after election. Now which question could ask?
Time for me, this idea for Elekam, as I be say, even time for presidential vote, now almost the same thing they do, and at the same thing they don't plan, say they will do. For instance, if you get a person like from Moyoka, where Moyoka is the hot, where they know if you vote for them, where they sabi because of security, they fit bring that polling station, place where they get for vote, for a place like Boya, they keep them separate. Now idea, and where if you bring people them, since plenty of the people then too, they don't run.
But because all this thing where you talk about elections, so me, I don't see me any elections. Because when you move police station from where you go down for Boya, that means you don't go down for people for Boya, for vote owner, for people for Moyoka. Because people for Moyoka, most of them they still live in the bush. Now my first idea. And the second thing I say, where one talk I say, with the vote now for duty. For the past 3 years, that parliamentarians, that mayors, they don't do that waiting for this Anglophone zone. Because some man have a year way, some man become for this one channel.
Man no cut you as Usabi say for Moyoka in particular, it don't be difficult for plenty of them for work for them. But plenty of the people there, they begin for be for Moyoka, they honorable them, and they ever meet up their people the way they don't run for outside. Like even the mayor for Moyoka, plenty time. Work the day for Moyoka, you never.
I don't see some time where you can meet up people for Bonaberi ESF. But no people they talk in case of development. I be one continue for talk say some politicians we don't come for this studio talk say they get for hold that parliamentarian for about these 3 years where they don't take microfinance money. Say which side they don't live. Okay.
They don't use and buy chop.
For sure.
They don't use and buy chop share for the people there. They don't
humanitarian as humanitarian.
Okay, now I have an opinion now. So when they vote the now say when they go begin to take money they buy chop give them one. So me for how you talk me I know they see possibility say man come up for that people them that they are very people them way that they ever sing that praises for them. They will go for Boya, whether they will carry them for Amoka, they go Boya, go vote, how will it talk. But I think a place like Moyoka again, a whole municipality, where sometimes they get more than 20 polling stations for only Moyoka. Now, they will compress them for one polling station for Boya. Then how many people will vote for that polling station? So I think they always want for something where, because something the way if the people do them, or this one carry army, carry police station, go up and down enough be. Why they not do that thing so that all man will feel free then for vote and so on?
No, so some big question there where people they ask, time for me ma ask you to that question, they don't ask me. If they really ask you say, for Sawe she don't now, when you look walk way the mayor, they don't walk, and they work with the honorable, the way they begin forbidden, they don't do one. Even if they come back and talk for you, give one man. Naturally, if you put them back for chasing, they still get another mandate for continue the work.
You mean place where she don't like Bonaberi?
Maybe for you, and I thought say place where she don't.
No, because if
they tell me give balance sheet for you don't see them like person for the place.
No.
You want change?
I don't feel vote them again.
You want change?
Yes, I want change, but I think it be like say all change for Cameroon with the put now. They put new member for all Calabash. It be like when man come today, it is total down there. But if they change, if we start from up go down, then when we change things, if we get meaning. But when you just change for quarter, where you no get effect for top, I don't think they
changing.
Yes, it is.
For me, for play where they stop, now see, we see people then they struggle for they fight for position. And as I don't fair talk, when man they find, you think about your brother for outside, it be difficult, and that way one way they cause problem. Because, for example, I did now for the people, and I get for work for the people, but I turn the work now for my own self and my family. So it be a little bit difficult for vote those kind of people again, because first they don't almost do nothing. You don't talk something for your way. I be really want to come back to that issue for microfinance. That money where the parliamentarians or the mayor them they don't go take them from microfinance as maybe the funds for development. Now thing they know they go houses they enjoy the burn every day. With the joy it don't burn. plenty things they don't happen. People they don't live from one region to the other. They don't. So when they don't even come, go. They still remain inside bush. Who side the money? A day more touch iron way is still hot. Me they get that one before they go see whether they go revote them or they go no go vote them again.
Now you sabi say na this time so plenty of the people them they disabi their honorable them, plenty of them. Now during this period they start sabi say no Nadima be there for parliament for we. Since that time so he can never see, but he go so come back, he give them small thing.
He go so come back.
He give them back rice.
He go so come back. And he'll come back with a different thing.
They will insist on person where he live for the environment. But yet, candidate the way we don't see them, plenty of them they live now for dollar here only. Where they make them, some man they can make campaign for studio here where they in a far away for northwest, not even.
They expect for make the people there for they hear.
And not they understand because you not really feel the suffering for your people when you not live with them.
Yes.
Okay. It just did the same way that they talk say coach where they take and say may look out with Ndambatimos to stay inside Cameroon but
get the good atmosphere for Cameroon.
And they need the ever respect them. Yes. We go left chapter for vote, so we don't talk for now. Campaign, it don't already start, and make una no surprise. Me too, I go there for ground. I go see my own. I dey ever see my own now with different eyes, so the different eye. Now I go the same for this side. We go enter for different palaver for this story for PIDGIN news debate. Week 2 pass. It be then a week 2 work people them for Douala City Council. Them say they be come out for outside. Sabi say the one now them right where they come for can ask and they come out so this last time for Sikasi they talk say for February chair for governor delegate no go day again and our people they ready so they don't shit on for plenty time they never get salary they be the work under Douala City Council after they be make worker for vex for some half time governor delegate Dr. Fricks Ntonem, he give them by force a casting go, he put them for outside. They carry case go for court. All these work people them they win governor delegate and court if he talks to me they put them back for inside workplace. But so today as well the talk they don't so deny Dr. Fricks Ntonem and governor delegate. He don't deny for obey commandeer we court he get them and plenty people them they don't they ask question whether he over big pass the court or over big pass the law. We sabi say plenty they complain to for the same man in name say even time we minister Oga Gregoire wanna come put him up on top the case for talk say me they left these people them he no be so here now mean say he get got way a big pass even the minister where he dey under he sabi say the minister now they look at all them beds so now this work people they also make worker for vex. Just now we go see the different message them where they be take a match sabi say they when they come out for outside they get their message for their board them where they take worker for on top and this one now the message where it come out now they book that way court it be don't talk say now them they win all their name them they be there on top and it dey so they be get for pay them but as well the court it give commandeer Sote today as well the talk for this side Dr. Fricks Ntonem never do 33 moon where they put the don't shit on they never get salary where they be get for pay them. They say thank you for justice, thank you too for every minister for public person they look at work and social we own minister where they look at the work people them in general as well if you put them and all the things they get for talk but now the general book them that where they put them and sote now as well the talk Dr. Fricks Ntonem never talk and they don't talk say they no go levy make it run with the money we it get for pay and for them. Ogacha, this case for work people them for Douala City Council no be na today starts and how we start they be the make worker for vex for talk say some kind of thing the day we work people they get for get them they no get them they ask and governor delegates Dr. Fricks only for them for one come they head boy them for that strike they lock their office them on top that one they put them for outside case it go for court the work people they win Dr. Fricks Ntonem but so now thing we court talk he never fit for do am e dey like say some god dey wey dey look at it.
Yes, Mr. Ambassador, you don't talk say sometime some god dey way they look at them look at some people them but I want just for give my own contribution and say when you want to send me something became worker.
Start for yourself.
Start for yourself. No start now for you, for different man. Start for yourself. We dey talk about say me good governance, good governance, good governance, dey bring development. If we no start for yourself, I dey want talk say it could be difficult. Me will really be as a emerging country for 2035. Law where we keep them, na the same law where we get for the use them, and then people then they take some particular law they attribute only for particular people then. So with this kind of situation, it could be difficult. We work attain 2035 as an emerging country as the president. We don't talk. So I just give for the proposal. I say me will not take violence, but me will take normally, and then me the situation be rectified. And more country continue for live in peace.
But I believe say the people they don't be getting they don't be use force.
They don't use.
Like I said, the council police there they can't stand. They get they just look them, and the council police they want make them. The city council police they want and see me they don't even make like say the one they just can't stand. They say they want their money. Time for me this case I believe say on one time inside last year we don't talk on top this case.
Of course, and that one not just for confirm. For we say they ever talk say go these people where they rule the legislature, the executive and the judiciary, they return for paper because I don't see you where you be a government delegate where you represent
the people
for a year, then justice, the law, it judge something. Decide say so now for sure we clear say it not be money we jam for not be money they jam for pay these people they get not just wicked hand and for Cameroon now so it everywhere. One man climb on top tree he wants to say all man maybe some people they sleep now for ground so that one just need to go for confirm all the things where we they cry for this country say may they leave justice may be independent, may they leave executive may be independent, may they leave the legislature may be independent. And when all these three arms of government, all man could be independent, I think we could enjoy the country.
Now, now for this case in particular, when we see to it happen, and with the hearsay, Nasoso Congo side, even as that never can with the hearsay, February after this vote, chair from governor delegate no go day. Who side the people their faith there? If they no pay them their money now and they no put them back for work now. Why the big people then too for up they no fit take some decision?
That's why I don't say the problem is they no be money lack. They just want for exercise now wickedness. They just want to say maybe that big fish they swallow small one. Not be money lack. And maybe they delay so because you know say very soon you know will be there. So me these people they go die.
So the money we don't the one for them Musa go?
No, I think administration be continuous. When they go close if at all, because we don't hear about this thing for baccalaureate and baccalaureate on our thing.
Yes,
probatoire when around 1980 something where they scientifically say probatoire no they still right 2020 more than 15 years where they be on site. So this one fee be the same, and I think what they talk say if it will go into effect, at least they will give some time. Me. The Douala One Council, they take over the urban council. They will give some time when they settle either their bills or they transfer the documents right. And I hope no man of these people, no man of each of their money.
When you talk,
say I say 83 months without a salary for this country.
It's not nice.
Now the thing that we try for ask if the new people there though can't take over if. Governor delegate chair no day again. The new people them they go fit for pay that 33 months salary where they owe these people them. They go agree for pay them.
I think say this thing you don't go for court. They don't come out with a resolution. Think them way they get for do. They be already win, and they be win ye not as the name as the name Freaks Tone. Dr. Freaks Tone. They not win ye as so. They win as government delegate. So at the fee say this now the 33 months where at the fee say it overtook pain because they doubt how they feed their families for this kind of situation where they pass through. But at the job the fee say even if after the 9th of February where the talk say election go dey and the post of the government delegate could be abolished, and if you say paper then they still indicate say they owe these people them and they could pay government.
So now who can pay
finish
that money now when position for government delegate no dey and when city council no dey again?
I just want to say the position for government delegate it be gradually transferred to the mayor.
Yes.
Now mayor the control a municipality and all the other things the way they be work now for Douala city councils. I feel say would they could easily understand amongst the council them within they Douala for pay these people them 33 months, not be 33 days.
I don't think so. And again, I don't think so. Not be the only debt where they get.
Not the only debts.
They get other
debts. Get some other processes.
See this very cold way with the talk say they don't give decision. They no one respect that. Where they go define which way it happen with the property of community event and the engagement where you get out. Now still the court.
All right, we get a case for person we don't lose this afternoon for finish at Tori. The person we don't lose now some pikin we in name na Atomfak Jessica na speaking we ide 5 years. The pikin get 5 years as we see am for we year na 5 years old pikin Atomfak Jessica. Maybe we'll go find that photo for show now. You don't see this pikin for any site. You feel help. They say the pikin need to come up for house since for 13 days for inside this moon, this small pikin, and they talk say this home Jessica it be wear na school clothes time we he lost. And as one as see so for that photo, na that photo na the same na just so too it be disappear for house. So this Jessica it talk Queen Elisa e country talk, it talk Emmanuel Macron country talk, and it's a bit to for talk Yemba when a country talk for people the way they come up for Chan. This speaking as so una don't see if you see the picking for any side as well the show na the photo. I beg just try for call that dignity number for before 676 not 8 468 674 719 871 654 827 353 or 659 367 not 3 not. There's a plenty dash in the way too as we you help them for find the picking now. Oga Samu Billy he define this picking at Tomfak Jessica where it disappear for house since for number 13 day for this moon he get the picking he then 5 years as we did for we before. Time for campaign it don't reach. The only two the talk for now for here. Wait till we all man the talk. She done for house. Check sense. See whether you go put demand for inside your vote or demand. If no be so, no talk say I no be sabi after. Thank you plenty. Time for me for your time.
Thank you, Ambassador, and I give special greetings for the family where they watch me at home now.
All right.
And all Binka elements in Douala.
Okay, Ogacha Walters, you don't new picking for family. Thank you plenty. Thank you plenty for your time.
Thank you so much, Ambassador. Thank the ETV, Equinoxe TV. And thank you where you just spend some time for she don't listen how would it carry on and how the country they go on. We thank everybody where don't be for this program.
Okay. All right. And we want to say thank you too for Chumbang Severin, Francis Boyom, Ibidede Malis, and even Nadine, where the help for make things happen for this side. If you know before for CM Sunday morning time, if you see we go meet up with Papa go help for Monday for 8 o'clock. On a whole, I'm tight for outside.